Hi everybody, I wanted to do a video about how to read a nutrition label because it's really tricky these days. And to be honest, companies do try to trick you and try to hide things and false advertise things. So how the heck do we know what to buy and what are the better options out there? First I want to start with, there's absolutely no way to be perfect with eating. I have definitely struggled with having that obsessive feeling towards what I'm putting in my body, and like everything has sugar and I can't win, and it was a really frustrating time. So if you are feeling that way, if you are looking at the ingredients and things that you are buying, which is so great, but you see sugar isn't everything, because honestly it is in so many things that we consume, just know that it's okay. Being mindful and being aware of this is the first and most crucial step in changing your health. So I really want you to focus on upgrading your ingredients. We can't be perfect in what we eat. We can't be perfect in everything that we consume, but we can make better options. We can choose better options. So when you're at the store and you are, looking at things to buy that have nutrition labels and have ingredients and things like that, I'm going to show you some things to look for. So the first thing that I want you to do is, next time you go to the grocery store, if there's like a staple thing that you always buy, I want you to take the time and compare the ingredients to other brands or maybe different flavors, and just look at the comparison. Does it have more ingredients, less ingredients? Just compare. For example, peanut butter is a very popular staple in a lot of people's houses. A lot of people haven't even looked at the nutrition label on Jif. That's a really popular brand. Most people haven't even looked at the nutrition label to see what's in it. There are, I don't even know how many ingredients in peanut butter, but it should just be peanuts, right? Because that's what it's made of. So if you compare, a Jif peanut butter, and then I get the fresh ground peanut butter at Natural Grocers, and you look at the ingredients, Jif will have at least 10 or plus more ingredients, including sugar, and the Natural Grocers fresh ground, all the ingredient says is fresh ground peanuts. So again, compare those ingredients and see which one has less, and you'll be really surprised what you find out there. So do your research, compare, and next thing to look for, before I get into that, be aware of the gimmicks that are out there these days. So things like low fat, sugar-free, all natural. Majority of the time when they take out the fat or take out the sugar, they're replacing it with artificial ingredients, maybe more sugar if it's fat-free. So my suggestion is to get whole fat, and don't go for the sugar-free options, because they many times are worse for you than the regular ones. So just be careful of the gimmicks out there. All natural has no standards. It doesn't mean anything. Literally anybody can put it on their box. Organic does have a higher standard. They have to be grown and raised a certain way. So I would definitely lean more towards finding organic options. But again, even organic processed food is still processed. So ultimately we want to try to stay away from as many processed foods as we can. So after you've looked at the ingredients, my rule of thumb in general when it comes to food is less ingredients, the better. If there are words that you can't necessarily pronounce, that's probably not a very good sign. So I have two crackers that I wanted to show you guys and compare. So this is what I was just talking about. When you go to the store, find something that you always get and compare it with a different option. So I'm going to flip my screen here. So one, I have, Back to Nature Organic Stone Ground Wheat, and then I have these Nut Thins, which are my favorite go-to cracker. So looking at the ingredients, that's quite a bit right there under the ingredients for the Stone Ground crackers. It is organic, but still it has a lot of ingredients. So looking at the Almond Thins, look at the ingredients list compared to that. So that has 7 ingredients compared to however many are in that. So just comparing crackers right there are a huge difference. So I would go for the one that has less ingredients, because that means it has less added crap in it. When it comes to sugar, so this is tricky. So this is my favorite yogurt. It's called Koyo. So if you look at the ingredients, it doesn't have any sugar in there at all. So no sugar in the ingredients. But when you look at the nutrition facts, if you see sugar right down here, it says 8 grams. So how is there sugar in there if there's none in the ingredients? So this is all natural sugar. So that means it's coming from, you know, the natural things in the food. Like this is berries, so it comes from the berries, things like that. So if there is sugar in the nutrition label and not in the ingredients, that means it naturally has sugar in it. So I thought that was a really interesting thing when I found that out, and kind of tricky as well. So those are the big things that I want you to look out for. One, all of the, you know, fad names, fat-free, low-fat, sugar-free, all-natural, things like that. Don't let it trick you. Compare ingredients to staple things that you have in your house. See if you can find a better option. Just try to upgrade those ingredients, and just really try to look at nutrition labels more than you have been. You'll really learn a lot just by looking at them and noticing them. So let me know if you guys have any questions. This was a very brief tip of the iceberg cover, but still really important to know. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.